Already getting a heads up that we need to hurry this up here, apparently. Hi everybody, how you all doing today? Today's a very chill day. I'm not planning on doing too much. I just want to do Mario Maker stuff, you know? I'm Mario Makering. We are playing the Mario Makers, and I simply wanted to build a level. Because I didn't build enough levels last year. I wanted to build some levels. Is this the airship level you're making? No, this is the default title screen one. And this one's here when I turned on the game. And I guess I left it for a while. Hi, thanks for the game last night. It was a fun game. I still think Chance Time's stupid, though. Chance Time is dumb. I don't know why Chance Time, it has to, like, for context, last night on the Discord we played a Mario Party Jamboree game. We were playing the, I think we were playing Western Land in tag game. Chance Time was hit 6 times. Chance Time, very annoying. Game audio is very loud? Really? That's weird. Why is the game audio being so loud? Is it loud now? Seems normal. Yeah, I didn't change anything, so that'd be very weird if it did. Also, some people have played my levels since the last time that I played. Nice to see. It's time we actually add another level to the list. I need to add more levels, and I already wanted to make one based on Link. Where is it? Where'd I put that one? Where'd I put that one? This one. This one. It's the title music is a bit loud. That might just be a title music in general thing, isn't it? But yeah, I'm trying to build a level that involves trying to get as much money as Link as you can. That's all I want, is build as much monies with Links as possible. I need to create excuses that encourage people to actually do stuff with Link. And learn how his toolkit works, and then try to get as much money as possible. That is where my goal lies. And I'm still trying to figure out how I should do this. I've already got some ideas in the, using arrows to shoot stuff down, but I also trying to figure out some other stuff, like using bombs to blow stuff up. I did see some of the ideas about ground pounding certain things to cause stuff to happen, so that might be an interesting idea. But that's all what I'm trying to get today. Today I'm trying to build an auto-scrolling level to try and get that stuff going on. But how you all doing? You just finished the level? It still needs to make 4 comment drawings? You make comment drawings on your level? Do you need to comment draw? I also need to make this a thing up here. I feel like this is very important, having a section up here to just reach. Once you go through it the first time, everything just goes up. It does not matter. You can't get this again. But yeah, it's a slow auto-scrolling coin collection thing where our objective is to collect as many monies as possible. That is our whole purpose. We need monies, and I need stuff to encourage the monies. I need help figuring out how I can do some of that stuff. I need ideas, because I didn't build enough, I felt. I do like the idea of a ground pounding thing, where we have to ground pound something multiple times to get it to work, though. I just need to figure out the best way to set that up, though. Also, I do want to set one of these things here, because I did have a little setup here. Where the objective is to blow stuff up with bomb. And there's also Koopas in the way. Blow it up with the bomb, and then this goes like, pa-chow. But I also want to try and create stuff so it's not just like a simple, like, you walk and it's okay sort of deal, you know? It's a weird setup I'm trying to build with this level. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff. I do know one thing for sure is I do want these spike balls as like a thing that you bounce back sometimes, or some other platforms that you mess with. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this stuff. And you have to do that in order to set this thing up. That's very important. That is a very important setup thing. But yeah, if anyone has some good ideas what we could do in certain levels, I'd appreciate some, like, suggestions. I am still trying to think. I did think of an idea last night with, like, using a Koopa shell in an area. and having the Koopa Shell bounce around and collect stuff. I'm just not sure the best way to have that set up. Right now, I just have, like, basic level set up here. Now, I want to make it so some things are worth, or, like, some things are, like, risky to go for, you know? Put spike balls in things so you can make them pound to cross gaps. I mean, like, well, let me start off with the whole, this thing's a very slow auto-scroll thing. So this is a very slow auto-scroll going on right now. I basically need something right here to encourage stuff to happen, like, the moment you get up here and are ready. I was thinking of increasing the auto-scroll speed at one point, but I don't know if that's a good idea. And I'm not doing custom scroll, because I want it so that you can scroll up and down naturally. Wait, I didn't set it right, did I? Because, yeah, I'm saying, one of the problems I have is if I set it to normal, it starts to feel a little too fast in certain cases. So I need to find a way to make it so it's not like it's too fast, you know? And yeah, it only goes up there and hits it. It only breaks the wall through if it actually, like, hits that block properly. If it doesn't, then you gotta figure out how to go through here, which in this case, you gotta let it fall back. Although it's not working right now for some reason. But yeah, this is a design set up to be like bounce, go, get up. Why is it not working? I swear. There. Probably need to fix some of these things. Also, hello. We're not doing viewer levels today. I'm just trying to build a level. And see, now this is too fast for this section here, because I wanted to make the bomb section as a thing here. This bomb section. I guess I could include something that's, like, down here, though, actually, thinking about it. Create something that's, like, down here, and then put some, like, coins down here as well. And also, Ashley, thank you so much for the gift sub. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Bombs can explode with moving hard blocks. I guess that does make sense, but I wanted this one to be timer-based, specifically. I felt like having it be timer-based is an important thing. I want to add normal coins in here also. I want to see what happens when I push this thing over like this. I want to see what happens. Just a sub-anniversary thing. Yeah, but, like, it's a congrats on getting the sub thing, you know? Also, it doesn't make it into there, sadly. Unless I can have a way to speed it up. How do I speed it up so it hits that claw? And also, I just realized this all has to be bricks here because of the whole, like, on the P-switch thing. That has to be that.
Here I go.
So you can pound the spike ball? Something like that, yeah. Something like that. That's the goal I'm thinking. Also, we're getting right from Yimmy. How you doing, Yimmy? You have yourself a good day today? Thank you so much for coming on down here. I'm just building a Mario Maker level. That's all that's happening today. We're making levels. It didn't do what I hoped for. I wanted to get this thing to bounce off and hit this thing! And just wanted to make it so that this thing enters the claw so you can use that claw to jump across. What kind of level? The level's whole purpose is a coin collection link level with a slow auto scroll. So you might not get all the coins right away. Something like that. I'm also going to include this at the front so it looks like it's connecting it to the ship. Kinda. But that's the goal. Our goal is to build level. At least that's my goal. There, it's now connected to the thing. Are you a master builder? Maybe. Make platform longer. Do you mean something like this? Because this is partially a design thing, what I have here with these. This is partially a design thing, what I'm trying to do here.
Here I go.
Are you talking about a dog noise? I don't think there's a single dog noise here. I don't remember hearing a dog. Alright? Okay, that one goes a lot lower than I thought. It also gives you the coins from bouncing it back. Did anyone know that? That the spike ball actually gives you monies? Did anyone know that spike ball gives you monies? Spike ball gives you monies. Okay, that's too low. That is too low at this point. I'm gonna move it up there.
Here I go.
Yeah, did you guys know the spike ball gives you monies? If you push the spike ball? That's interesting. I knew that fact. You gotta jump off the spike ball also if you want to get back up and get the few monies that are there. Also, I'm just having a thought on something here. Drop you. So that way it looks like it's actually underneath. The fire bar is getting in the way! Yeah, the fire bars are there for style to make it look like it's an airship, you know?
Here I go.
It's there for style, the fire bars. I could also change, but like, I don't think I'd matter because it's gonna be random based on how they set up here. Oh, is it not going through because of the fireballs now? Hang on. Let me just copy this here just to be absolutely certain.
Here I go.
Why is it not rolling the way I want to?
Here I go.
It's rolling the wrong way! No!
Here I go.
No, it sometimes hooks. We need another long SME2 no jump level. You know how much of a pain that was to fully create, though? Yeah, I don't like this setup I have here anymore. I don't really like the setup here anymore because I feel like the spike ball can't be used for anything good without causing, like... Because of the fact that the ball goes at a variable speed when going out here, you know? I just need to figure out what stuff I can include that encourage coin building that can almost be impossible to collect all the coins from, you know? That's partially the goal. How much time do I even have when I get past here? Out of curiosity. When should I make the limit of the P block is what I'm getting at here. There we go. See, like, this one's going super slow as a result of what I did. I have the wrong speed still set here, I just realized. I don't mean to go fast, we need to go slow! The auto scroll here is meant to be a sort of long one. But not feel too long in terms of the stuff that you're trying to do. I want to collect the monies. So I feel the big issue is the fact that I just can't otherwise create something that's like, I want the feeling that you aren't being held back by the auto scroll. You know? I want the feeling that the auto scroll isn't just going too slowly for you, you know?
Here I
I don't want to feel like there's like nothing that can't be done at some point if you go fast enough. Cause like here it's like now we're just waiting to get through here, and now we're waiting. So I guess we do have like little archer thing I set up there. I guess I could set up coins at this point that are over here. I'm also gonna set this to a 30 now, just because I feel like this has become more valuable as a result. But there is gonna be a lot of cases where it's mostly arrows being shot above like this. That is one of the big things I want. Thwomp. Thwomp? Thwomp for what reason? Thwomp for what reason? Because, yeah, one of the big things that I want people shooting arrows up there to get, like, those. I also want that to be a thing with the bomb. If people know what they're doing, that is. Want to not hit a POW to get coins to fall? I wanted to do that in the later section, not in the very first section. I wanted the first section to be more about shooting arrows. Like, to get the coins that are in the sky. And, like, I want to make it so that past here, there's, like, another ship. I don't know how I'm going to start the ship. But, like, one of the key details is going to be, like, up here like this. But if you go up to the edge here and you can shoot something down there. You could do something like, say, hit a switch that unlocks something, you know? Like, something like that. Something like that, you know? Off-screen thwomps are fun. You can push down thwomps with a shield. Yeah, I don't know if I want to include thwomps as a push as much, because when I saw on that other level with the muncher, you can stack something on the muncher. If you push the muncher down, it can do something like here. If there's something I want to push, I want it to be something like this. And then we put coins in here. It'd be something like this. Wait, not like that exactly. It would be something like this. You push it, it goes down. You know? Woof. It can land somewhere down below, and then we can use that to, like, cross by. Like, it'd be something like down here, you know? So it's like a bump down here. It's a platform. You can go down here and there'll be a way back up. But like, it's like a sort of like pit thing, you know what I mean? Like you go down there, you can jump up there, but then you see it shoots coins down there and you could go down there. Like I want to create something that says you can go down here. And it's like a box storage area to an extent. So I'll include like a little box thingy like that. And it goes, yeah, it goes down like that. You go down here to collect some of the coins. You have a way that leads back up. Thinking one of these would probably be best. Like that. Because that way it's like saying, oh, you can go down there for the most part if you want to. And you get some coins added down here. Like a secret storage of coins, but like, you ought to make sure you climb up. Or else. Like that. Thought make better walls though? Yes, but I like the idea of it bouncing with the cannon on it, you know? You ever had a thing and you bounced it with the cannon on top? Like, I know that, like, it gets a little bit weird like that, but it's like, you know, you can jump down there and then get the coins, you know? And then it shoots out money. But it doesn't shoot out money until you open it. You know? Mushroom platform for pillars? What do you mean? Like this? Of sorts? You can bounce a thwomp with a can on it? Yes, but again, my point is that with the muncher, it falls like that. And then we can jump around sort of like this, you know? Oh, you're talking about like a background thing. Okay, background thingy, we can do that. Yeah. No. That makes sense. I also was thinking something again there that down here that would be like arrow based. Wonder what the best thing to set up here could be, though. Oh, wait, I have an idea. On, off. Actually, no. I definitely want something that requires shooting arrows down here. Like there and there. But yeah, you see this, and it's like, oh, well, we have to get through here. And you push the shield, and then you see it shoots coins. You can get the coins. And you gotta get back up. At the same time, I also want so it's like this here, too, so it doesn't shoot in the other direction. Something like that. That's an important thing. There'll always be some sort of coins to collect. That's an important detail. Skull raft trip? Where can we include a skull raft in that regards? Where would be a good place to include a skull raft if we do? Boom. Create something akin to like a slant. Actually, I'll create the slant up here. But I want this thing to exist. Get up there! There. And yeah, you have to jump from here to here. There'll be some more coins up here, so you can actually shoot arrows up here to an extent. Like 15. And the objective isn't to collect all the coins. It's gonna be like a... I don't want this level to be too long. I want it to be a slow auto-scroll level. I want it to be there's way too much that's impossible to do the first time. I should also mention that this one thing. It's impossible to do the first time. There is a door that'll go back here at the end of the level. So, like, let's just temporarily put this at the end of the level. There might be a subworld. I don't know. It would be somewhere like here at the end of the level. Actually, it'd be like right here. The first time you approach it, it'll be something like, what's the term? It'd be something like this. So it falls down too, and it'll get blocked. But it gets blocked by a, that. So it doesn't actually spawn. You know? Can this cover a door like that? It can't cover a door. So yeah, it'd be like that. But like the moment you enter this area, it'll be something like, say... Where is it? This. Well, actually, I could just make it a munch... No, I can't make it a muncher. Has to be this. I'm gonna make it a hard block too. Well, the point should be pretty obvious here. What happens? This is a one-time door. If you don't have enough to beat the level, you can go back and redo the whole level once. So you get 2 tries through the level. So you come through here. It's like. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Let me turn on the actual thing that I need to do here. Where is it? Coin. So, like, it blows it up. You go back here. You don't get a redo of it, but, like, let's imagine, like, you do. Like, it's like, alright, so we're here. We get to go back. And then it's like, once you reach the end, you'll notice that now it's blocked. So you can't go back there. You can't go back here after the first try, is what I'm getting at. You get 2 tries to play through the level. Collect as many coins as you can. If you collect enough coins, you win. If you don't, you just don't. You die. That's it. You get 2 tries. That's it. 2 laps. 2 laps of many different things you can do. Also, I want to create like an alternate path that's up here too. So it's not like a single path sort of thing. I want to create multiple parts. For the bottom part, you could get in the claw and shoot from there. Actually, that leads me to an idea. I'm doing this entirely for looks, by the way. This is entirely for looks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. But at the same time, I'm starting to think, what if we had something that could let you travel up to the top path here, and then there would be like, say, this up here. Just free coins, you know? It wouldn't last for too long up here, but like you can go up here as an option. And of course, this bullet thing can only shoot once, so you can't really do that twice. You can only do that once. At the same time, I'm also thinking I should do like a one-way here like this. So that way when you actually push through here, it actually gets stuck in this area like this, you know? You can stay up here to try and collect all the coins, but then it's like, oh, well, I'm too slow. We're gonna miss out as a result. If you jump over it like this, you then go like this. One way can be one lower, so it looks like it's in the ground? So does that look better or something? Like, does that look better having it in like that or something? Less messy? I'm not exactly sure the best way to make it look. Yeah, if I have something like this, so you can shoot arrows at stuff, like, I think that would be interesting with the way back up. And again, I'm thinking if there's something we can add here to make it so you can climb up there, using Link's abilities, I think that'd be cool. Though I think it'd be a bit weird if I just did something like this with the spike ball. Or should I do something with the spike ball? Wait, no, I have a better idea. How do I... No. There we go. Okay, so what if something like this existed? Yeah, jump off a cannonball. In order to make it seem more thematically appropriate, there's like a cloud there. You have to...
Here I go.
Like if you had a way to blow this up. That's what I'm getting at. I include clouds as like random platforms because I think it feels a bit more fitting, I guess. I also don't want it to be too hard to get back up here. But yeah, with the cannons down, you can use it to jump up there essentially, or you have to push the shield through there. And you'll get a bunch of coins for going each path, depending on how fast you go, anyways. And then it leads off to some of the next sections. Which in this case, I can include some other stuff around here. But yeah, it's got like a multi-path system based on like whether you go high or low. At least that's the plan. I still don't know what these Koopas are for other than attacking players. Oh, I guess I should also build, since I'm requiring the Link power-up, I should also probably do this over here. Since I do want the Link power-up to show up in areas where it is required. So I'm going to do it like this, so it's like falls from above, you know? Which I guess seems a little bit weird, but not a big issue to me. There we go. Yeah, you reach here and you'll see that there's more Link swords over there if you need it. Like, I'm fine with players taking damage and all that. I just wanted to... Well, I want to make more Link so that way if you lose it, you can have a way to get it back. What kind of level is this? It's a coin collection level. Our objective is to go through this whole airship in a slow auto-scroller as Link. But it has like an objective of, like you see in the top left, it has an objective of collect a lot of coins. My hope is to put like a lot, like maybe even 1,000 coins if possible in this level. And make it so that players just try to collect as much as they can. And then try to set a reasonable limit so people don't have to worry about it, you know? I'm also trying to build, like, alternate paths, too, but the main objective is you're trying to loot the ship of as much money as you can as long. Pretty much. Once you earn enough money, you'll reach the end. If you don't have enough money, which you most likely won't, you'll have a chance to go through this door and redo the whole airship. Bridge on the cannon? What do you mean, bridge on the cannon? Do you mean, like... Where's the bridge? Bridge is over here. You mean something like this? I also don't like how it always deletes the blocks above it like that. Something like this? So that way if you want to go that way, you can do that. It'll knock it down like that. And then you can go like this and go up here. Which leads to a bunch of coins up here. So, I can't skip queue now? No, you can't skip the queue because there is no queue. I'm just building a level today. I want to build level. I want to make level and build beautiful level stuff out of it. I just had a thought also. Where is it? Where's the on-off? I think an on-off would fit here very well if we created like an arrow thing. Attack! Hi ZGR, how you doing? Hopefully having a good day. How you doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? I'm playing Mario Maker on Sunday, yes. I am trying to build a level that's all about Link and getting money. So we're getting as much money as Link as possible. It's Monday for you. We got builder attack. Yeah, I'm building stuff here. I'm trying to build a level that has a bunch of stuff. I still like this whole 30 coin idea I have here, where it's all about like throwing a bomb down there to launch it. It gives the whole Zelda vibe thing too. Oh, I've got an idea here. Alright, where is this? Alright. Not to make it too difficult, but... There we go. God damn it, I hate how this thing just deletes everything! Stupid bridge. Ugh. There. So you have a whole wall of on-offs over here. And you're basically just like, alright, I want to hit an on-off here to open this up. But there'll be some stuff blocking the way over here. I'm gonna make it the fire spinning piranha plants. I'm just gonna put in as much as this area can hold. Let's see how that works out. Okay, you're busy shooting that. Some people might see that and then go like, do some weird stuff over there. Oh, maybe that's too much with fire spinning. I'm gonna turn some of these into just I'm gonna turn like most of these into like normal plants and leave only 2 as fire spinning maybe. I'm not trying to build like a super hard level in terms of like actually like the ability to play it. Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch of plants there. You go through there. You go like that. There might not be a way to set that up properly, but at very least, if you blow it up on the first lap, you'll be able to climb up for the second lap. And that's the most important detail. If you can't do something on the first lap, you can at least prepare for the next lap. That's one of the things I do want as a thing. So don't worry about messing up those type of things. There we go. That connects it a little bit better. Frog? I would include a frog if it was available in this style, but yeah. L Link level? This is a Link level. It's the Legend of Zelda get coin money madness level. And right now there's a bunch you can get by just shooting into the air, like that. It also just includes just a bunch of clouds down here so players can actually walk around, I guess. But nothing too direct over there. It actually makes me wonder what the point of the claw is now. I guess I could have it so you shoot something over here. Alright, what can I do from here? Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna include coins over here. There we go. Yeah, there's coins down there. Go down here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get these coins. And this is how you get them. And then you go over here and you can just fight this thing and like try to hit that. Once you hit that, you can just bomb. But you have to find a way to get back up in time. Obviously, if you don't get back up in time, that'll be a problem. All depends on how you feel like going through there. You could also blow it up through other means, which I think would be fine. I don't mind, but like, yeah. Where is? Because like that would cause the Zelda noise to happen, you know? Okay, let's start with a full auto scroll thingy setup, you know? If you know what you're doing also, you can just go like this too. Get up there, and now we go back. It does that, and now the next time you come here, it'll be easier. There'll be a way up there. Because the bullet will just shoot up immediately. But then you miss some other stuff because you went like that, you know? There's always going to be something that you miss. That is one of the big things here. There's always going to be something that you can miss. I don't want to be in the sound effects thing. I want to make it literally impossible to get every coin in the 2 laps that you have. That is one thing I want. I don't want it to be all that feasible. Because if it's really easy to get all the power-ups that you need, I'm also doing that because I don't want it to be exactly a platforming challenge too much. So I just put a little cloud there. You can easily just throw the bomb in from there if you try. So it goes a little something like, say, once you hit it, you go up there, you just toss the bomb, you'll be fine. Can there be a frog? No, because we're in the SMB1 style, sadly. I'd love there to be a frog, as I said, but I can't in the SMB1 style. I also like editing these windows. It looks nice when I edit the windows. I also don't know if I should do like an inside sort of thing for this area because I want to make this look a little bit more like it's 2 separate sections. I do want a way to get up here too from the lower half, but not to be able to get all the coins that are up here. This upper area is a secret area. Just like how there's a whole bunch of random coins that are placed up there too. Distraction, you could say. An airship with a roof. Something like that. It's more like there's 2 separate sort of airship things that are attached to, the whole time here. That way there's like a lower section and an upper section. If you want to go one way and the other way, they both have their own sets of coins, you know? I also want to include in some of these areas like a little trigger thing. Like, actually, I just remembered something I wanted right here too. That's very important. Specifically as like an up here sort of thing, but like it's only in this area here. It'll be something like this. I believe this is how it works. Where is it? It's you. Something like this. So that way it's always set to on whenever you enter here. Because I want it to be like when you reach certain areas like here that you have to solve the puzzle from the get-go, you know? Stuff like that. Certain things like that I want to keep going on here, though. Yeah, we have an airship here. Airship there. Airship around here. No boss fight. It's all about collect that money. It's all about getting that money. Which is why I need a new coin collecting challenge over here to encourage people to not even collect all the coins in there. So does anyone have any good ideas what I could put in this area over here next? What sort of link mechanics have I not done other than the spike ball jumping thing? I don't want to do the spike ball jumping thing yet. I don't think I have a good setup for that. We got, let's see, bow, bomb, shield, a dash? A lot of cargo hitting boxes with the sword. You mean stuff just like a bunch of question mark blocks, right? Like this? Yeah, I suppose that could make some sense. I also want to include that, like, there. So it looks like it's a bit more like that. I'll make these multi-coin blocks so they're worth stabbing multiple times. I also don't want this area to be like the main area that, I don't want this to be like just a side area, so I'm gonna do something like this. This is like a little collection of stuff, you know? Oh, and I want this up, wait, I want this up here. I like having flakes like that. There we go. So yeah, down here is just literally just a collection of boxes that can just be, like, smacked. But then if you want a different type of challenge, it'll be something like up here that you can go to. So it's like you can go down, but if you stay up, then like you get other stuff instead, you know? Also, the way I set this up tells me I should just do this. Semi-solid box too. Yeah, actually makes sense. Wait, you. Oh, I can only keep it like this. Alright. I'm gonna set this up here, so it's like you can stab it, or you can hit it, jump at it from below if you want. I'm also gonna just drop some coins that are just here because too. Because again, main objective of the level is to try and collect as many coins as you can. And then up here, there'll be like a whole separate section. Here, I think I could probably do something like this. So it's just a spike ball that goes back and... Ah, dang it. So it's just a spike ball that goes back and forth like this. And you can use it to access something that's more up there. But I need to make it so it's something that can be hit like with question mark blocks, so I'll do something like this. Like this. But then also, if you want to risk going down here, there's also some coins down there too. And this whole roof area will probably end around here as a result. So it's sort of like a middle area like that, and then you got like this set up, which leads these two kind of back together into an area like this. Yeah. And the lower section goes a little bit upward here. Just a little upward, though. They're not going to be attached right away, so there's something that looks like it's down here, but it's not really. Something like that. And in here, I can just drop some coins there, like, in the corner here, so you use arrow. Yeah? Yeah.
Here I go.
Yeah, now you go through, you can be like, stab, 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 stab. It's not meant to be, like, sort of the best thing, it's just a lot of collectible stuff, you know? And if you go up here, it'll be like, oh, I can go up and hit these. Though if you really want to, there's also something else that you can do with this here specifically. Which would be like to... There's no easy way to bounce this one up there, huh?
Here I go.
Now, the main point is you jump up there to hit those. But you can hit it up like that and then hit it through. And it might crush something down here. I guess I could just put like a semi-solid here too. Just something like this in the middle. And then have it extend downward. So it goes like this.
Here I go.
So it's like, you can do this. Though that's not really the best method. Your best method is to do something like that so it bounces on through. Did they change this color? I like that more. For the little edges here. Yeah.
Here I go.
So if you fall, you get a bunch of boxes that you smack instead with your sword. Yeah. And of course, if you're going too slow because you're too distracted by all the boxes trying to get as much as you can, you might miss some other stuff as a result. Well, that's a use case for the Charge Slash. I mean,
Here I go.
if you notice, it's kind of a little faster because of its guaranteedness there. You can hit, like, multiple back-to-back, like, easily like that, so it's like, you know. And then up here, like, it's not going to give you too much coins, like, actually hitting up those blocks back-to-back so often, but you can do it if you want to, if you think it's a good idea. Then, of course, the main reason to actually bonk that more than anything else. And then I'm going to include the next sword power-up somewhere around here. I'm going to put it on the higher edge up here right away, and then the lower edge, like, it'll be a little bit later. Down here, it'll be like, there's like some sort of a thing here, like this. Something like this, I think? And then, like, just over here. Like, as a part of this ship over here, it'll be, like, attached, like, below it like this, you know? But only after, like, this thing crushes through this section, essentially.
Here I go.
And yeah, also, if you bounce it, you get all those things, too, so it's like... It bounces through there, and it goes through there like this. Like a sort of secretive path. So it's like you can blow up your way through it, but it won't be worth much. But like if you blow it up... Yeah, I like that actually. Because it'll auto-collect the coins as it goes through there. And otherwise, if you go through here, I can just have like a few of these like scattered about, you know? Like I like the idea of this one here. These are multi-coin blocks that you can hit. But yeah, you get a lot of coins just by having the spike ball roll underneath. And then you can probably go underneath for something as well, too. Up here would probably be a little bit more of an arrow, of the arrow game, where there's a bunch of coins like that up here. So, like, you head up here and it's like, oh, I want to jump and collect these, or, like, shoot arrows at them, you know? But if you go down below, like, you get those by, you can get some of these by, like, sort of bombing. It's obviously not all that efficient, but, like, player who notices will probably see this thing and be like, yeah, let's go like this, you know? They get all those coins. It cuts through, and then it'll eventually fall through something down here, which will make it go kablooey. But, like, yeah, down there, there'll be something like a, where is it? Like a 30 coin right there. But also I increase it by 1, so you can't just easily bomb towards it. And also it loses its flying too there. So it becomes worth it if you know about that. Of course, don't fail that or else. And of course you go down here, it's just like this instead. I am also thinking that maybe there could be something like a Koopa, like, over here that could be used as well, maybe? I do want to include some enemies. Something like a Koopa over here might be a not bad idea. Yeah, we got this. Now there's a Koopa over here. There you go, there's extra money there. For as long as that thing is existing. And yeah, you can see there's like a 30 down there. If you go up, there's gonna be a little bit other, a whole separate path up here with the coins. I'm going to include a slope here. A beautiful slope to connect that. And then a mushroom platform to try and, like, make this seem a little bit more, you know, directly connected with these. Sort of like it's carrying that thing below, you know? Boom. It carries that from above. I also didn't include any flamethrowers on the back of these. Time I include some flamethrowers here. And there will be some harming flamethrowers as a result. But that's okay. I'm expecting there to be some sort of harming flamethrowers thing. Yeah. Boom. Something like that. Even though you're basically ripping the whole thing apart with that. It is okay in this case. And you get a 30 as a result. Alright. Where else can coin-based stuff appear as a result? I also need to see how long this takes, too. Like, how much time have I spent in this level so far? We're also at 400 coins, which is not a bad number. And there's sort of the issues of some of the setup here. Boing, boing. You go up, and we're through. And yeah, you see there's like a potential thing down there. Watch out for the Koopas, because you could run into problems with them. The paratroopers. They have some strange setups. And then the money stuff starts to come in. You can do that! Well, I failed and now I'm dead. Again, not too long of a level to encourage a replay. I definitely need to include something for like an on-off thing at some point, though. Actually, I have an idea. I want this to be included right there. No, not right there. Something that doesn't destroy the ground so much. There we go. If you ground pound it, press down the D-pad. Yeah, it's like something like that lets me do that, you know? So I have this down there. If you can't do this right away, you can do something like this eventually. That'll open up something in this next area here. The icon by the reset rocket. What? Are you talking about the size? Shrink it? No, I'm not doing stuff like that yet. I'm not trying to adjust the size yet. So for now, I want to try and do it like that. Looks like we're about halfway through the level design. I might be able to go through the full thing and just have that be the level itself, you know? Alright. Let's do a thing to set this thing up here. So that way it's forced on when you reach too far here. So let's just include this as a reference piece here. And I can Link, get up there. I need to get the sword. You go through here. And yeah, it now forces itself on when you reach here. That was what I was hoping for. And there's a Koopa here that's just like, oh, you want to do this? Then yeah, Koopa will line up for that. But that way it sets up for this next on-off section, so every on-off gets reset when you try and reach through it. Boom. And that can lead to like a thing that leads to like a bouncy section with these things. Because I want to make it so there's like just a general bouncy section, and then I can leave these coins up here like this, you know? I'm thinking leaving these coins like this for a bit's a good idea. I want to say you climb up there, but also there's like a POW block that can knock them all down too. So there's just a lot of coins like this for a while. The POW block would be found underneath the section though. And you have to climb back up to get the coins that do drop. Or something like that. How does this thing work with a spike ball? I'm curious. Okay, good. It's not working. This is terrible. I hate this. I'm starting to wonder if this might be a good idea, though. Damn. It's trying to not look like the worst idea right now. Okay, how does this look then?
Here I
If I put it high enough. If I put it even higher.
go. Here I
If I put it all the way to the top of the screen.
go. Here I go.
Nah, it's gonna roll no matter what I do. Okay. Isn't it? Yeah, it's rolling. Maybe this'll work? Well, now it's being held still. I just don't know if this is a good idea or not to have a bunch of blowies, because I hate the blowies. I don't like the blowies! But this might be a way to hold up these spike balls to an extent to allow players to, like, try and ground pound off them to go up, you know? To try and collect the coins that are up there. Two tiles for the twister to stand on? Why? What does two tiles for the twister do? So like this? Not that.
Here I go.
Yeah, main point is I'm thinking the twisters and the spike balls could actually do something good as long as the player isn't touching the spike balls or the twisters, all matters. I don't want them to touch it. They are not allowed to touch it. It's illegal. It's illegal. Alright, I'm doing something I fear I fear this. I just wanted the spike balls like that, you know? I just wanted to have the spike balls essentially being picked up. That's all. I'm just gonna include this for now so I can get like a temporary case for me to jump up here. I don't want it to be exactly like perfectly high either. But yeah, there's like a whole jumping section here where you can jump up and collect coins. I feel like I can include a third row here. Of course, if you don't want to go this way, you can always shoot arrows, but you can't really go the full way or get what's beyond the section, you know? And you know what? Just to discourage people from going below here. Where is it? Where are they? I'm gonna include like a saw blade here, and a saw blade here, and a saw blade here. With this having this go a little bit higher as a result. So it's like a do not come here section, you know? Something like that.
Here I go.
So yeah, you see the saw blades below, and you're kind of just like, yeah, I don't feel like going this way now. You know?
Here I go. Here I go.
So you see the blowies, they're in that, but it's okay, because that's not what you're here for anyways. And yeah, you're using this to get across here to go to like a really high airship that's up here. Of sorts. With this up here. And up there, there'll be like a pipe that leads to like an underworld thing that leads you back down here. A bonus room pipe. That leads to like a different sort of thing I can't do in an auto scroll section, you know? but it's only accessible up here. Lakitu can share coins. Yeah, I didn't want a Lakitu in the base level, though, is the thing. I don't want Lakitu in the base level. I'd like it if I do anything with the Lakitu, it'd be like an underworld. I want, like, a few of these bonus pipes that you can enter that lead to, like, these sort of bonus areas. Speaking of bonus areas, I need one in this first part. I'm just not sure exactly where I should put it. I was thinking somewhere around here, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea, considering you can just blow your way through. And right now I have the on-off switch set to get set players up here. So yeah. But I do have this airship, this one right here. They take extra time, but are like designed to be like a sort of one-time deal, you know? I'm gonna use blue as the exit points also. So in this case, you go up the blue, you go in the green, out the blue. You cannot go, if you try to go up the blue, you'll see the bonus, but that's about it. So blue's just an exit point. But now also I wanted an underneath path. I just don't know why I'd put in the underneath path that much now, because I wanted to have this on-off switch trigger something. Actually, maybe I could just shove a bonus pipe in the lower path here. Maybe? You know, I'm gonna get rid of this on-off switch for now. I'm just not sure where I should put a bonus pipe. That would be a good idea anyways. Oh wait, I have an idea. I want to put this right here. No, like right here. But put like it under the block. So you blow up the block that contains the money. So it's like you can do that, but then like you also want to get the money out of it, so there's a little bit of like that sense, but if you blow it up, you can enter the pipe. You know? I also want to create it so that there's some these as well. So it'd be like one right here. I also want to move this over in order to make this look like it's like that. And this will spout out coins. So it's like a coin thing. That adds a very specific amount of coins, I just noticed. You notice the number? Was to 544. And then there'll be like a blue pipe that's like over here that can access, you know? Yeah, there are two pipes that are hidden like that, and then you can go in the green pipe, but you can, for the orange pipe, you just go through it like that, you know? And then I can include some sort of a blue pipe exit somewhere around here, I guess. There, no, that doesn't work because I got the guy from above there. I'll just include this here. Nah, it looks weird. But I need a blue pipe exit somewhere. Also, I know I'm definitely going to add an extra lower layer to this just to make it look like there's actually something more underneath it, you know? I do not like how many of those windows are made. Too many windows! There we go. And then I can do that. There we go. I just need a pipe that comes out of here in a way that makes sense now. It doesn't need to make the most sense, it just needs to be a pipe, you know? An exit pipe of sorts. Also, 100% I'm just realizing I can do something like this. It's all connected now! The whole area is connected. Ba-ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Look at that, we got good progress on this level. Good progress, I feel. I don't think they should have a green pipe anymore. I could just include it up here for no good reason. Might cause some to question how it works. Actually, I'm gonna do something else, actually. First. Copy you to here to do that. And then I can shove, like, the blue thing up here as, like, an exit point. That way it's, like, a one-time only thing, you know? Like, because I want to make these one-time only. Once you enter it, like, you can't go back in. It gets blocked, and this is the only exit. Actually, I could just make it so that the exit here is the entrance in this regard. So, maybe not, actually. I'll just make it so that this exit is the entrance. Because once you blow it up and go through there, you can just come out and you'll be all fine. Well, that one's also just like a coin spout. You can't, it only opens up like that. Yeah, you have a way up through here. I do not like how I sound like Toadette still. Not the notifications, wait! Wrong button.
Oh yeah.
I want to be Luigi.
Here we go.
I know we're just playing as Link the whole time, but like, it's nice to have like something that feels like slightly different, you know? And here I'm just gonna include coins, so that way there's actually something if you go down. There's actually some value for going down this path, you know? How many of the big coins have I used? Just 2 so far? Probably could have like 4 of them. 4 30 coins. Yeah, that's gonna take 2 bombs at least to go down there unless you aim it at like that. Unless I include something that like prevents people from easily going that way. I want to include something that's like a connection here also. So let's do this. Not there. But draw this down to here. There we go. There we go. And we can connect it over here to an extent by having some weird... I don't know. I guess I'll do that. That way it's more so actually connected than not. Boom. Boing, boing. And you can cross the other side, but there's not going to be much you can actually access from here directly. That's like, yeah. The only point would be of here would be like, oh, well, you can go up from here to here to here. And that's if you succeed with that, you know? Wonder what pounding chain chomp stumps can do? I could make it that you block some pipes with that, actually, or put that in a bonus thing, maybe. That could be a good idea in the later section. Wait! Hold up. I have this whole under section right here that I'm working on. Look at that big money in the chat. I can't put a 69er! Sorry! It's not possible. Alright, where is it? Where is Chompy Boy? Alright, I've got a great idea here. There's 3 of these little pipe sections down here. This is going to be surrounded like that, so it looks like it's just part of the ship. you know? But it's gonna be set up like this. And these all contain specifically parachute coins. For a second, I thought I was almost out. It's just gonna have like this sort of structure here.
Here we go.
Okay, you see the chomp stuff down here? I kind of want some chomps to not be dead, admittedly, so I'm gonna actually do, where is it? I'm gonna do a bomb crush thing with a bunch of question marks. I think that would actually cause this one to run free, though, thinking about it. What would be the best way to blow these bombs up here? Big hitting jump is like half tile in between. Oh, it is! That's true. So I could just do like one stump at that point. But there is something I do want to have with these. So like I'll put a big chomp down each section. And then I'll do like a bomb here and a bomb here. And I'm gonna do this for like style as well too, I guess. Where is it? Where is that? You. So it's like this. And this can all connect to like something else. But the main point is that these, where is it? With vines in them, go blow up bomb. Specifically with vines in them too. It's very important.
Here we go.
No, that doesn't even prevent. That actually prevents him from spawning, so I can't even do that one. And then I make him winged. So yeah, it'll be like where is it?
Here we go.
Don't go in there, Link.
Here we go.
Ah, dang, the chomp still lived. The point is, you can ground pound and then coins will start popping out, you know? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do something like that, fish bait. I'm not making a really long wall of hard blocks. I already have a big long set of hard blocks here that you man blow up. Like, yeah, like a bomb sandwich between the blocks, do vertically. What do you mean by bomb sandwich between blocks like that? Do you mean just like this? You're not winged, though. You're not winged. Uh-oh. Get back, bomb! Or thing, I need you. Very, very important. Alright.
Here we go.
Let's see how this works, then.
Here we go.
The ball, he's still there. They still exist.
Here we go.
They aren't close enough, the bombs. Alright. I'm just gonna create my ground temper like this so I can see what's going on.
Here we go.
No, he's still there. How do I kill Chomp? How does one kill Chomp as it spawn? That is goal here. How do Chomp go die? Muncher on tracks? Because that's all I'm trying to do is kill the Chomp.
Here we go.
No, that does work. Alright then, new goal. I'm gonna do a weird setup that looks like this.
Here we go.
And yeah, that should cause them to die right away. Although thinking about it, yeah, I think this is the only way I can make it look nice. Put wings on you just to make sure he flies out fast, you know?
Here we go.
Alright, it worked. Oh, wait, but that one doesn't spawn now as a result.
Here we go. Here we go.
If that one does spawn, that's weird. That's kind of weird, actually. Sorry for the ad break. Oh, there's an ad break right now. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna do something weird like this then.
Here we go.
And yeah, the main one is I want the middle one to live.
Here we go.
I want the middle one to be alive. Oh, it doesn't kill him anymore.
Here we go.
They only kill the moment they spawn together, and he's not really spawning there anymore. Dang it, why is it so hard to make it look nice like that? Muncher loads before the auto-scroll? Oh. Wait, so does that mean I have, let's just confirm.
Here we go.
Yep, there's the Muncher going down, and he's like that. I know that they're easy to kill just like that, but I just want one big chomp in the way, you know? I want one big chomp in the way. Okay, so how do we kill off the chomps then? That's the question here that we're stuck with. Is how do Chomp die so we just leave the stump for two of them? Time a Muncher to fall on them. It might be a bit difficult. Although I did just see something. I can create hidden things here. There we go.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see. Alright, so he died. The other one died. And now we can successfully do this, I feel. And yes, I want them all to be parachuted. Still. With this weird setup like this. Okay, I think this is better now, at least. I'm just gonna include it like this for now. Although I don't like how that part is done like that. Just set it back by one. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not a perfect distance. That's all I can say. So yeah, you have an upward path where you bounce off them, or you have a downward path where there's enemies to fight. And I want a Rocky Wrench back here because of that. Rocky Wrench. I also need to create platforms where I can feasibly see Rocky Wrenches essentially living from. I also want Rocky Wrenches in this lower section too here. But I want him to specifically be in this block here. Does he go in the block? Okay, good. He does go in the block. So it goes like, ah! He gets money. But that's for comedic reasons, more than anything else. Although I guess I could have one there too. So it messes the players who go down there. And up here, I think having a Rocky Wrench would also be fine too. Also gonna include a Rocky Wrench right there. You know, I got an idea. There's a thing I saw earlier. There it is. I'm gonna have this represent when a Rocky Wrench is able to come out in an area. This block here is gonna be my Rocky Wrench block. Don't forget the fish. There's no fish in the sky! What are you talking about? So yeah, this indicates that there's a Rocky Wrench here. I'm gonna make it so they start off in the ground too. This one's the only one that doesn't, but that's because he's like... he falls onto it, and so does he. They fall into the question mark blocks. So yeah, it's like... you see them, they're like that. If you destroy it... you see there's like a little marker of where they were. The little marker of them remains, essentially. So yeah, this Rocky Wrench will go there because I had that marker there by accident from before. But yeah, if you want to know where the Rocky Wrenches essentially spawn now as a result, you now have some clue as to where they spawn as a result. We'll put that there. I just didn't want to connect with the pole there as much. And you need a block. Where's the block? There's the block. I don't know why it's there specifically now. I'm not putting a Rocky Wrench in this block here. So yeah, that go bye-bye. Alright, where else can I include? Oh yeah, I need to create the bonus areas now, don't I? Shouldn't be too much from here before the end, though. Is it supposed to be blocky? To an extent, yes. I want it to be a bit more blocky. I mean, if you look below, it's kind of blocky, too. So I kind of want to keep a sort of blocky, like, look here. You can also free the Chain Chomp, which will make the Chain Chomp turn around by hitting the block. So that way the Chain Chomp doesn't exactly escape this area. I know it doesn't look the best, but
Here we go.
based on how the programming is for this, it just makes the most sense. If the Chomp were to go free, it would try to stay in this area as a result. The Chomp is trying to stay in the area, and that's all that I care about. Chomp needs to stay in here. After that, I'll probably do, like, another Link Sword thing. Somewhere around here, there'd be, like, another airship that leads to a Link Sword thing. And I suppose over here I can include some, like, coins as well. If people are, like, trying to get something out of this, you know? But I'm also going to include a sword in here, because why not? We need more swords, right? Stab. You can drop a fish from the sky if you're flying over the ocean. What makes you think we're flying above an ocean? Why are we flying above an ocean? Why must we have a fish? Why must fish be real? I've got the one bouncing section. I want to include like a speedrun sort of thing where it's like this. Not quite like that, exactly, but, like, you know what I'm trying to get at, right? Money. You get what I'm trying to get with this, like, random thing I'm doing here? Anyways, here's another design for an airship thing. I want it to be that you hit something over here, which causes this to be open. Where is it? On, off? Like this. With an on-off in this area. I don't want it to be bomb activated, though. Fishes on an airship? Crazy. We don't need fish on an airship! Hi there, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day today. I'm trying to build a coin collection level. I want to collect coins. Although thinking about this, actually, I could do something like this. And put like a bomb. Where's the bomb? Though the only problem with having this bomb blow up here would be the fact that once it blows up, it drops the coin like that. And you have only a small amount of time to get the coin. So... I'd have to split them a little like that. But the main point is it's meant to be a sort of speedrun-like area, you know? Your whole objective is to run back and forth from here really, really fast. You hit something on this side, you jump around, go back to this side, you jump back up, and you're good. You doing good? What about you? I'm having a good day myself so far. I mostly did a little bit of stuff. Now I'm trying to build a level. There are burners on that airship. Which airship? There are always burners on an airship. I have mostly burners set as an aesthetic, but I don't mind saying burners as like a actual obstacle too. I don't want this thing to be like other one. The square one? Yeah, there's burners there. We could even have like burners up here like this. So we have like the opposite of the burners, so like it burns stuff every so often. The one after the chomps? Wait, what do you mean by that? You do need more fish? I need less fish, actually. We need less fish! Okay, how about this? There's gonna be no fish in the overworld, but one of the bonus areas will feature fish, okay? One of the bonus areas can feature the fish. Is that good? Are you guys fine with that? Thank you for following. Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah, this level, like if you notice, I have a whole clear condition I'm setting up right now. It's currently set to track the max number of coins, so that way I can check at least, because I'm trying to make at least 999 coins in this level. That's the first and most important thing. That's not going to be the clear condition. Like, I'm just trying to track how many coins I have in here. Once I know how many coins we have, I'm going to try and play through the level and beat it, see how many coins I get, and then set a limit based on how much coins you need in order to beat it. So the objective is to get the coins on a very slow-moving auto-scroll. So you're kind of trying to rush to get the coins while the level slowly progresses you through it. And you got a lot of challenges to go through as a result. Such as here where I have like a little bonus area here. If you go like this, blow it up. And while you most likely won't be able to go the first time up here, there's a secret path that has a lot of coins up here. And also an enemy, because I wanted to make it so it's not like that. My objective is to focus on Link's power-ups while also just making an airship theme.
Here we go.
Airship theme and Link. That is our main goal here. And I'm already going through a lot, I do feel. I don't know if I should end it soon, because I am having it so you can go through it, and if you don't get enough coins, you're allowed to go back and get more coins. So you get 2 laps through this area. 2 laps and that's it. That's why I have the bonus areas to help provide extra coins as needed too, because I know there's not going to be enough space for every single idea that I have. I am thinking something like this would not be a bad idea, though. I was thinking like a ground pound and then run back thing, but I also think a shield thing and run back is also not a bad idea. The square airship with the on-off in 30 has no burners. Well, this isn't complete yet. I'm still trying to make the design for this one, you know? I'm still trying to make a design for this one. Unless you're talking about like a different one over here? No. No. Yeah, because I have nothing set for this one yet. I'm still trying to build like a skeletal layout. I'm thinking of having it connect with this and actually using like a background unlike the other ones. Like this one will be like this sort of design, you know? It has like this going on for it, you know? And it's like a full-on sort of design thing like this, you know? Keyword is I'm thinking about it. I'm not entirely sure how we're setting this up. This is just like a skeletal framework thingy. For now. Or maybe there could be something here that you hit. Like an invisible block. But like the main point is you push something like that through. Oh, it didn't quite work how I hoped. Maybe it's because this is too big. We'll make it small.
Here we go.
Because the main point is you push that down, it does stuff. I guess I can include it on one way, couldn't I? Where is it? I could also include a skeletal platform too. I haven't done that yet here. I feel like an airship one with that would probably not be a bad idea. Yeah, that does on off. You go around and do stuff. You go around to get this coin. This coin is blocked by that sort of thing.
Here we go.
And that's all that's there. Actually, I'm gonna make this red here too. So it's like the red airship, you know? It's got a cage with the 30 right there. If you play it in co-op, you can just have someone wait, I know, but like, I think that would be fine in this design. I also don't know if I should put it right here and if I should move it slightly more to the right. This might actually also be the end of the level part too, so it's like, I'm just trying to put it all together at this point. But yeah. Know your stuff, not gonna lie. I've built a good number of levels before. I hope I know what I'm doing. At least I hope I know what I'm doing. Speaking of, I need to bring that door too. Okay, let me just... Okay, you... Okay. These are not overlapping. I need this. Okay, yeah, I did delete the door. I need this to go back in front of the castle, please. Very important. I am thinking it would be cool if there was a way I could make it so it disappears once you, like, complete the level. I'm just not sure how to do this setup, because I know these don't disappear. Yeah, we don't have too much left, so I'm thinking it's probably best to try and end the level now. How many bonuses do I have? 1, 2. I actually only have 2 bonuses. I need to find a way to add a third one. No Kaizo block! This is not one of those levels! Stop trying to add murder stuffs! We're not trying to kill players here! I appreciate ideas and all that. Like, I am trying to, like, ask for help with collaborations on stuff. But, like, if I include murder blocks, that's gonna be a problem because it doesn't fit the level's design. Oh, and also I want more Koopas because I want there to be, like, a room with the Koopas where they go and actually, like, you have to use the shell for something useful. No! No Kaizo block! Stop trying to do Kaizo blocks! You know bridges can phase through pipes? Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Where? Oh! Interesting. That makes me want to include something like this here. Looks a little bit more nice, doesn't it? To have something like just like that, you know? And the pipe phases through it, so it's like, oh, hey, look, it's like a top sort of thing for this room. You know? Which makes me think we can then do something like this, and it'll be connected within it. And that's the room. I think. Kaizo block with a 1-up. That's not the worst idea to make it like that. How's Zelda Airship going? Hi, SM Piano. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm trying to build it as best I could. So far, we've got a lot going on. It's nice what happens when you actually put your mind and put the effort into this stuff. Seesaw on the ground for red ground. Not the worst idea too, actually. Yeah. That's a good one. I was thinking of not using seesaws in this whole section because I want seesaws to be used only in the bonus area. But like, actually wait, this could be a good chance to put the bonus in the red ship area. And then inside there we could do like a whole thing with that. Why big green fish? Why big green fish? Also, does this do anything? It does not. So as long, if that has no programmability, like if that has no programming, it's just a style thing, then that works out well for me. Still need to figure out the best way to have this guy launch. You know what? Maybe I could just put an invisible block here. Like that. So that way you're forced to hit it, then you can bump it. Like that. And once you bump it, you open up this area, and then boom, you go get the 30. A giant... Kaizo block with a giant green fish jump scare, 6 player, hate their life and question their life. Why did people want to make this a troll so bad? Fun fact, I don't make troll levels. I play troll levels, but I don't make them. I don't like making troll levels as much. Also, I want this to be like this, so it's like, oh yeah, you have to go in the pipe. So it's like a big whole setup here. It's like, alright, cool, we're gonna go here, get some stuff, and you see like, oh, maybe I should go into the pipe. And you go in the pipe. We're sadistic. Yeah, I figured that part out long ago. Figured a lot of people in this are just very sadistic people. There we go. That'll probably fit this a lot better, this setup. And then I can include the one up there. Ta-da! No benefit, just like that. Oh, it's a coin grab level with auto scroll, huh? Yeah, that's what's going on today. Hi, Spy Andrew, how you doing? We're trying to build it. I'm looking for ideas for help with this stuff. You're innocent. Anyone who says they're innocent is automatically lying because no one's innocent if they believe they are innocent. That's the light. That's the law of the world. You have a slow auto-scroll course that got you banned from a stream. You can share the code if you want inspiration. I don't mind an inspiration thing if it like fits the style that I'm going for here with this, but if it's pain, I don't know if it's a good idea, you know? If it got you banned, I don't know if it's exactly what I'm looking for, you know? We've got 721 coins also on the level so far. And I lost the sword, which means I have to go through here like this. Boom. Alright. And of course, because I blew that up, I can only collect coins by grabbing them now. And I can still die! That's still very important. Might be pain because it's a cat suit. Oh, maybe it wouldn't help me so much then if it's cat suit based, because I'm trying to build a level based on Link here. So if I play a level that's based on using a different power-up, I'm not sure how much that would help. Also, I want to put this up here. But I'm going to switch the middle one to be offset with the rest of them. I'm actually going to switch these so that, like, while some is on, the other is off. You know? So it's like, there's that. And the other one goes. Yeah. Okay, he's not even going to go the way I want him to, I just realized. I want him to sneak under the pipe. Okay, yeah. He sneaks under the pipe like that. That's very important. The Ninja League course might have something that you could include. At least the other fire is not an outsider anymore. Which fire? Oh, this one? Yeah, I want to have some burners that are actually just in the course, too, that can potentially cause you harm. In fact, I want to make it so that there's a way to climb up from here. Like, if you want to use these clouds to climb up.
Here we go.
But, like, you know, there's a burner there. Be careful. If you want to go up here and, like, shoot a bunch of arrows up there, that is. And then we have this area where it's like this. You lose it, you're dead! Do not lose your link here! I feel like this part's a little empty, though, so I might need to add something to that. Oh, I should include arrows here, though. To tell people to ground pound these. Where is that arrow? There it is. That's not an arrow! Arrows! The cat level was too easy, but not for impatient people. I mean, my main concern is the fact that it's a cat level, though. And I'm not building a cat level here. I'm building a Link level. Ninja speedrun stream? We could do a Ninja speedrun. If we can, if there's something, like, good I think I can get out of it. Also, I want to include some coins that are secretly up here, just because I can. But these are coins, not bricks, to ensure that players are, like, actually... Because, like, it'll be P the first time you do that. It's like, oh, I can't go that way because of this stuff, you know? Also, I have a tenner up there. I forgot about that tenner. 10 coins! Well, you meant, like, it's 2 out of 9 difficulty and the link was, like, 1 out of 9? I mean, difficulty's not the problem I'm getting at here, though, but, oh well. My main thought is I want to build a money level with Link, and I don't want it to be too difficult in terms of it, but if you want to get, like, the highest coin score out of it, then it probably would be. Too bad the game doesn't actually track a coin high score, though. Because this level is one I definitely want a coin high score for. Also, wait. Oh, I have coin selected. Good, that's all I wanted was to set that up like that. And that. Nice. You can't force people to comment their high scores. I know, it's kind of annoying, you know? I'd love it if we could just have an easy way to do a coin high score thing, but it's like, I know that's not going to be something that's easily... that people would be fine with doing a lot, you know? I'm just going to include, like, something like that. There. I don't want it to be up there. I want it to be down here. There we go. Oh, but I don't want this to actually go there because of the invisible block thing. You recently made a course where Hammer Brothers respawn. You have to kill the Boom Boom, so you told people to use the Hammer Bro, take the Hammer Bro takedown tallies. If they're not gonna listen to that, people don't care about that sort of thing, you know? If people actually cared about that sort of thing, like, they definitely would be putting... there'd definitely be a lot more levels that encourage these sort of things. I know people aren't gonna be that dumb. People are gonna be that smart. They're not smart. People aren't smart. Also, I just had a thought here.
Here we go.
You can see a POW there. I don't know about that now. Let's just set that back for now. I do want something up here that players can use, though. Because this is going to be the main area that you travel through in this section here, so... I want a slope on this one, also. Like that. And nothing down here this time. Just like up here sort of deal. And there's gonna be no easy way to go from down here to up there because up there's more of a secret path this time. Because, yeah, you go through here.
Here we go.
You get a lot of coins through here. In fact, I need to put more coins in here to kind of make it seem nice to go down here still. I'm going to include a bunch of coins like that. I'm just going to put some basic question marks up here. And this one contains a sword. That way I can encourage, like, a little something, you know? Oh, one other thing I also was thinking of is a pink coin section. Where every so often you'll find, like, pink coins in here. If you collect them all, there'll be, like, a door that leads to, like, a 50. Like, at the very end here. Like, like some sort of a secret cache, you know? That was another thing I was thinking of. Where's the door? It would be something simple just like this, you know? There's, like, a locked door somewhere here. It leads into some place that's above here. And by going up into here, you get, like, a secret cache of coins. It'd have to look like this, though, unfortunately, because of... Yeah. Because of obvious reasons. But yeah, it contains a 50 coin, though. And maybe some other coins within it. Bonus can be the red coins? Yeah! If you get enough of the pink coins, you get a special coin. You get a special thing that leads you to, like, a 50 coin in its own separate room. But you have to collect all the pink coins. All three, like, the pink coins in the main area. I'm not going to include them in the bonus areas, though. If there are keys in the bonus area, there'll be, like, a one-time you have to use sort of deal thing. I guess technically you could bring it out here, but, like, that's a different case altogether. It's weird. Thinking is weird, in general, though. But yeah, you'll go through it. You'll go into here. Let's pretend I have the key. And that it's right here. Where's the key? Let's pretend it's good. Go in. You go like, yeah. Extra 50 coins, or maybe even more than that. Maybe I can include, like, a pipe that... Actually, yeah, let's include a pipe that spits out coins, too. So that way it's a little bit more like a bonus area, you know? So it's a 50. And then we can include you. Because I like how the parachute looks. So there's like almost 100 coins in here, you know? There you go through here, it's like, yay! You'll see the top of the flagpole because then you know where you are. So yeah, you get like 80 coins in this area. There. And if you have enough coins, you can grab the thing. It won't be set up in a way that you can access it on the first playthrough, though. You'd have to loop a second time in order to get it, I think. Because of the whole, like, you know, blowing up thing I have here. So, I'd have to think about how to set that part up. You know? Logicking is hard. But I have to find a way for that. No death pipe? I'm not making troll stuff in here. I'm making a fair design and well-designed level. I like level design, and I like making well-made levels to an extent. So I want to make sure that the level is actually well-designed in that regard. Also, I'm out of the big coins. Looking at that too, so there's no more big coin like bonuses I can put in this level, I think. Considering that this is probably near the end of the level, I think this is probably fine then, at that point, but... I'm actually going to move this a little bit more, just to make sure that it's more at the end of the level than anything else, you know? Somewhere like over here-ish. I can put something else in here for now. But I still want this to be the edge. But now I can put it like that instead. Something like that. Boom. Actually, no, I want this slope. We need to have a few more slope ones, you know? And I get rid of that. So it's not 100% slope. Not 100%. Pick a pipe? No, pick a pipe! I'm not making it a troll levels! Ship has a long nose. Yeah, it's a long nose.
Here we go.
There we go. It's a long nose. You enter here. I want to create something here that you can do. And maybe something a little up here too. But most importantly, it's designed to look like a red ship. It's the red ship.
Here we go.
So it looks a little bit more grand than the rest. So this one is sort of like the last ship that you go through is the grand ship. You have that little ship up there, but like you don't really do too much with it. It's just kind of like leaves at this point. But yeah, the grand ship is like the last one here. And then once we get through the grand ship, that'll be the end. Grand ship will also have the key door in the very butt of it. Which isn't here. Since this is basically the rest of the level, I'm just gonna create a line like that, just as like yeah. Let's try and build something like that from here. Pick a pipe doesn't work that well in all scrolls because the warp part itself does funny stuff to the all scroll. You have to make sure that the exit pipes work in that regard. It's always good to test multiple ways just to make sure. I think I pretty much have a good use for all the power-ups now, though. Though I don't actually have much of a use for bombs in this last section, so I should probably create something that bombs could do that would be useful. I also want to create enemies to fight, too. Wait, can I add that there? On top of here? I can! Which means I can make them into... offensive things. Quickly, get in there.
Here we go.
Stab. Stab. Very easy with the link power, but you know. Still a thing. Assuming wholesome. Is there gonna be another ship like that? Nobody knows. Beautiful. I like that joke. What about this one? This one's a beautiful ship, too. I'm actually going to create... I'm actually going to update this a slightly bit, actually. I'm going to make it so it's, like, a slanted like that. There we go. I guess these two are completely different ships now, though, I've made. That means I'm going to put that in there so it's a slant as a result. These two are now different ships. They're doing their own thing. As part of the Airship Armada thing here. And I guess I'll include some coins that, like, trail like that. Yeah. If people want to shoot arrows there, they can actually earn some stuff. There'll be some coins down here, too, because why not? This top seems kind of grumpy. It's probably not too happy the fact that it's usually being ignored. You know? It is a very ignored one. Oh, for this pipe, I just realized I'm going to have to make it so it always leads to this pipe no matter what happens, too. Because of the fact that, it's the only way to get out of here is, like, as a downward way through there to there. But, yeah, if you go out the blue pipe, then it's a problem. You can't go out the blue pipe. They're just misunderstood. Just trying to make their way in the world, you know? I'm going to include that there. Big open gap here. I'm going to throw some coins here. And some coins up there. Just to encourage some more coin locations. I also need some more enemies up here. So let's add some Koopas up here. Bouncy Koopas. That also does make these guys a little bit vulnerable to an attack, though. But that should be fine. Alright. A lot of coins. Lots of monies. I don't know if you're planning resets or not, but then you might want to time the scroll. What do you mean by that? That. Because there is going to be one reset right here. But just one. Name level idea Mario, but he has to pay his taxes. See, the problem with that level is you're assuming we're playing as Mario when we're actually playing as Link. So if anything, I'd have to call it Link pays his paying his taxes or something like that, you know? He can't collect rupees either. He has to collect coins. Made it so optional bully all scrolls 4 minutes in one of your courses. I mean, I have one way to reset the level if you want to go back and play through it a second time. That's why I'm trying to include so many different coin options. So you can go through it once, you won't get every single coin, but if you go through it twice, you can likely get a lot of the coins, maybe not all of them, but a good chunk at least. Your brain weren't braining. I try to get my brain to brain. It's kind of hard to not do. It's kind of hard to do that. You know, sometimes my brain brains, sometimes it does not. Look at the clock and subtract that from the starting number. What? I don't know what you're trying to get at with your description there. Soft lock, please. I avoid all soft locks if I can help it. I'd rather not have a soft lock if possible. I'm gonna include something like this. And this. And I'm gonna put a hammer bro on it. Right there. And there. Not sure if that makes it too difficult or not. Actually, no, that makes something a little bit too annoying here, so I probably won't do the hammer bro there. But I'll have a hammer bro here still. One hammer bro. I want one hammer bro. I'm also gonna make this ship have a weird arc up there. Weird arc. I also would like to get rid of all these windows! It doesn't look right having a bunch of random windows placed like that in these areas. Yeah, we'll do 2 windows. Bring a bro to the hammer fight. Well, you are playing with Link here, so... There we go. That's what I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna make it coin block, but then one of them is a sword, so at least you have a way to easily fight back against them. And then, of course, because I need to do it at some point as well, so it's gonna be more of like a way for people of the lower level to easily tell. There's gonna be a link up here too. And it drops it down on these blocks. So yeah, you arrive to here. You have a way. You have like a link thing there, and then you go up and like you realize there's like infinite links here. You just gotta jump up there, and you got an infinite link source. But yeah, you kill these guys. You go through there. You go through there. You go back and get the coins. And then also I add some coins for the fact that money, you know. Wow. By the way, how do you get the Link power up? It's very simple. It's the Super Mushroom. The Super Mushroom, you hold it on it, and you can switch it to the Link power up at any point. So, easy Link power up creation just because of that. I'm gonna make these all multi-coin blocks. Actually, no, let's not make them multi-coin. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's free as of one of the updates, and then you just equip it like that. Why isn't the Super Mushroom? That's weird. I've always questioned that too, actually. Never knew why they put in the Super Mushroom. Asking how the player gets in this course. It's everywhere in this course. I'm even gonna include like a little thing here that gives another sword just because I can. Swords are everywhere. Yeah, there are 2 free updates. Yes, we have multiple sizes. No one's told you how to do this. Yeah, it's just the mushroom. It's just the Super Mushroom. Only in the SMB1 style, but you know. That's all it is. You switch it to any other game style, I think it'll switch it off to like a mushroom too. So I switched to SMB3. And I think you're gonna see all of them are now suddenly replaced with mushrooms, which is a bit weird. So yeah, it's now a mushroom instead. It's kind of weird how they put it in like that, but like, yeah. Not sure why they put it like just as that. Could have made its own thing too, like as an extra power-up thing. Maybe in Mario Maker 3 they will. At least I hope if they bring it back. Be nice if they brought it back, you know? I don't want them to get rid of it. It's fun power-up. Alright, what was I doing in this section again? Oh yeah, we're like in the grand airship thing here, so... I need to start building like a sort of final grand airship thing, and I think I have an idea of what would probably fit. Maybe. I don't know, I'm trying to end the level at this point. We're pretty much at the end anyways, though. You missed Skinny Mario? Skinny Mario was a fun one. I don't know why they got rid of it. I mean, to the extent that they got rid of it because, you know... Where is it? Because technically they left him in the game, so it's not like they didn't acknowledge him. That's not Skinny Mario, right? Yeah, there he is, see? He's still technically in the game. You can view him by just tapping the door a lot. I don't know why he doesn't exist in any other context, though. I wish they didn't, like, fully, like, you know? I wish he was still available in some capacity. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have this be visible, because why not? I guess I can do, something like this too, I guess? Something like that. I need to push it another. One more. There we go. Now it's all set up. And it can be used in a number thumbnail. To be honest, I don't remember following, but I'm just gonna stay followed. Might have been because I earlier did, I might have done earlier Mario Maker streams that you came into at one point, and I do viewer levels as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But like, I'm trying to do a maker thing right now because like I like to make levels too. But like that, like you probably came during one of the viewer level streams, probably, potentially. Oh, nice. I see you remember me. But yeah, I normally do viewer level streams Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sundays is just whatever I feel like days, so I just do what I feel. And today I feel like building a level. I want to build level, and that is what I'm trying to do right now. Oh, I guess if you remember, I did have I did change my username at one point, but that was like well over a year ago, so it's been a long time since I've changed the name. I was YoshiMan222. That's not my name. I changed it to Tak Yoshi. That's my name for now on whenever I do my stuffs. That is my name now. I switched to this one. It's probably why you're confused that you follow them already. Yeah, because I just went under a different name at one point. I just changed at one point because I wanted to be a different one. I didn't like having like the big long name with numbers in it. I think that's the big thing with me. I wanted something shorter, snappier, and easier to say. And one that can be split into two separate names to an extent. So we essentially have a two-name split as our name. Also, why am I like that? Get me back to Link. Although, speaking of, I'm actually kind of running ideas to what I should do for the big final ship here. I know I want a green pipe in here. Because this is going to be like the final sort of exit thing. But I need to figure out the best way to include it. Does that mean you could be YoshiMan222 now? Someone else took that name. You can't do it, sorry. It'd be nice if we could. You could check the Ninja speedrun. You know what? Let's take a little break on this level and go check out the Ninja speedrun. Let's take a little break and look at the Ninja speedrun and see if that gives us any good ideas then. Now I know why Skinny Mario Mark fired. They didn't want to make a skinny Toadette. That's true, they would have to make those things for all other characters. That does make sense. No active speedrun! It's been forever since they had it! Right? I haven't played some of the most recent ones. I'm gonna try this one. I wanna see what we got here. Break all 21 POWs. Don't know how I feel about that. Also, Ninja speedruns have the timer thing. Ah! There's also an a timer thing. You low-key want a skinny Toad now? It'd be cool seeing some of the characters in a skinny format otherwise. It's a boss! There we go. I could drop a bomb down there, I guess. I wonder what the best, yeah. How many different routes can there be? That is a question, I wonder. Boom! Alright, we can go up here. Take that. Oh, I already did that. Down! And now we're in Zelda bonus thing. There, that was easy. Oh, that was it. I beat the level. Interesting. You're talking about a skull raft. Hi, Slime. How you doing? The boss didn't seem that hard. You have a clown car that poop bombs? If I do a clown car that poops bombs, I'd probably do it like, oh my god, some people beat this in 30 seconds. If we're doing stuff like that, like, I think I want to have, like, a PAL block section, a fish section that involves the clown car and, like, some other stuff. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking. We want 3 bonus areas, though. That's a fact. And this is the final speedrun courses. This isn't... What? Gotta go. All right, thank you for coming. You have yourself a good night. We will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. 35th anniversary Auto Mario. They made a special course. Is there no other links? Was that the only link level? Yeah, that's the only link level on the Ninja speedruns. So this is the only one that they have. Okay, I'll stretch. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. Ugh. Oh, hey, it's my Ninja. My Ninja. Some people are probably so far ahead at this point. I think I have enough with the arrow shots, though, that I don't know if I care so much, though. They added linked levels to story mode? I don't believe that. I'm going to look at this right now just to make sure. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, here's some stuff I haven't beaten yet. I thought I beat them all. Huh. I missed a lot, actually. I guess I could look it up. I don't think they added anything for link levels in here, though. Where did they add the levels? Where are those added levels? He's got a spike helmet. Do you have something? Oh, you're the credits guy for the story mode. Okay, if there's a link level in here, where is it? You may have to beat some to unlock others. I used to like we can beat his butt. Alright, I'll just beat some levels and see what happens then. I'm just gonna do threat level Porky Puffer.
Let's go.
I beat this before the first update came out, though, so... I feel like that there shouldn't be anything that's too bothersome, right? Well, like, if there were new levels, they would have shown up like that otherwise. I'm gonna collect the coins because I know that the coins are actually useful for, the story mode stuff. An actual use for coins! Too bad we couldn't build our own story modes. You know? Oh, it's a fireflower. Okay. I forget if time actually accounts for our score, too. One's called Sea of Sorrow. Got money. Stir! Can I get a life? Do I get stuff for extra lives? I get money. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna get some coins. Oh, by the way, the thing I said at the beginning of the stream where I might have to get off some point when I'm being told, I just got like a notification that's probably soon. So, probably shouldn't focus too much on spending these. As I said, it would be a shorter stream today because I am trying to like, I was mostly just trying to work on ideas and stuff. I don't know if I'll start to get into a rut soon if I keep going too long, but I was trying to keep something else open as a result of that, though. So, might be getting off soon as a result. That's what I'm getting at. Can you two die? I need these guys dead. He hit me! It's okay, I got this, I got this, I got this. He'll never catch me. Need him to follow me from below. There we go. He'll never get me! At least not like that. Oh, that's the end. 10 coins. This looks like a level Nintendo made. Maybe that's because this is a level Nintendo made. You know, due to the fact it's in story mode. Alright, did you add any new levels? I don't think you added any new levels. I don't think any new levels are added. Are you sure there's new story levels? Molten Rain, single thing, house, cheap sheet maze. Heave ho, freaking stone blocks! I still wish that was a thing. They did give a story mode, create your super world! Not entirely wrong. That does make sense. This is terrible. Chief is inducted as Bowser. Yep, very important. They're all getting kidnapped. This is the final level of the game. And then some other stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything involving Link in here. I don't see anything involving Link in there, so... I don't know if we can use that much as a sort of help for here. At the very least, you can try to think of something. What if you can recreate a story mode level and no one would know you copied it? Most people probably won't remember the story mode levels. They aren't that memorable. Except for the stone block levels, because there's stone blocks in them, and I want the frickin' stone blocks. I freaked out so bad, I just grew 10 times in size there. You see that? You see how much I grew? All because I want stone blocks to be something we can just carry around? Seriously, they were a cool idea. What if you can call Luigi to give you a Master Sword? You mean like the story mode thing? Well, I don't know how that helps with the whole idea building thing, but now I'm just curious. Alright. I'm gonna go to Meowser Showdown. I want to see how this works. Oh wait, no, this is a 3D world, isn't it? I can't do that in here. Oh, final level of the game. Sorry, I'm not here. Oh, hey, they gave you parts right there. Fine.
Mamma mia!
Yeah, I know it won't work in a 3D World style. You have to find an NES one. What level is this? That's useless. Stones won't work. Stones won't work. Cheap, cheap maze? I wish they'd tell me what style these are in, you know? Okay. Which one would work? Fast Snakes. Hello 3D World, Angry Sun. Propeller? That's not it. I'm gonna try. Maybe this one. On, off? Damn it, this is World! Sorry, I don't care! Wah. Shoe?
Mamma mia!
Shoe. Shoe stopper. I haven't beaten this one. That's weird. Oh yeah, it's SMB1. Alright, let's do the thing. Oh no, I died! How rude of them not to tell us what style it is, right? Yeah, I kinda would like to know. Oh no! How many times do I die before it does the thing?
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh. I can't delete parts of the level. I can only draw stuff. Okay, the builder isn't as interesting as I'd hoped. It's not as interesting as I'd hoped it would be. Okay. The big me's didn't even add the sword into this thing. No, they also don't have the other thing, because the editor thing's not the same. So in short, I don't think they added it in story mode. I don't think story mode got updated. Bonanza the level? Something like that. How rude of them to make their story mode like separate thing that we can't deal with so easily or something like that. Anyways, I guess I really just need a final back end of this thing before I can really say I'm, yeah, for now. And another green pipe. I need another green pipe. That's very important. I have one blocked by bombs. I have one blocked by the downstab. I need one blocked by the shield now, I feel. But I want to do it in a unique way. In a unique way. I still remember from that other level. I still remember from that other level we had that custom, I still remember from that other auto scroll level. This thing, we can have another one of these guys doing something over here. You know? Have it so he's the entrance to the pipe. And then we can have a blue on the other side. Story mode got an update called the Gullible Adventure. Yeah, for people who think there's actually an update. Anyways, I think this last section's gonna involve this stuff. And maybe something above it. What about the Link Ninja level? I didn't really think it added anything unique that I could use in this section, since it mostly involved the bow, and I felt like my bow stuff was all good, you know?
Here we go.
I mean, all we're trying to do is build like a little like final area that's through here. At this point. And try and like build something that we could do with that. Set up. Well, here's an interesting idea. gonna do this. I'm gonna do something like this. So we have this setup here with this thing on top, and it can go one of two ways. It'll also only spit out coins that are on wings, so that way it's like, it has a purpose, you know? And I'm also gonna include this at the bottom, because I can. Uh-oh. I think I ran out of stuff. I think I ran out of objects for this level, actually. I'm out of objects. I mean, I have created a lot of stuff here. Maybe I should get rid of the red carpet thingies, because there's only so much that one can do. I definitely want to multi-purpose this for 2 different paths, and you pick a path that you want here, though. I feel like this one I want to keep like this regardless, though. It's gonna be on the box. Like this.
Here we go.
Okay, you can go like this. Easily get down there and do that. And that can unlock some other stuff over there. Or, you can go like this, push it this way, and then you have access to a pipe. If you put a flagging coin inside a block, the game will act like the block has 11 coins or something. Even though there's 1. Curious now. Let's see. That has a coin. Yeah, it does. It does treat it like that. Interesting. That is kind of ridiculous. Good thing when they're trying to go with collect all the coins, though. You know? Red pipe in ground would work as a carpet alternative. Yeah, but, like, how do I put this? I'd only be able to do it here, and I'm trying to have this actually be above the ground here. So if I were to do something like this, it would be something like this, you know? And also, it can't combine with these pieces here. Which I did want to have one that was set up like this. I kind of just want to end the carpet thing and be like, this is the end of the grand ship, you know? And then have the ending just right there. I'm running out of things to build with stuff in here, so it's not really too much I can do more anyways, so... Don't think it would be that big of a deal. You know? At least I don't think it would be. Hopefully. Bot's dead. Bot never. I never turned on the bot today. That's different. No one brought it up either, so it's not that big of a deal, right? I'm not gonna turn the bot on since I'm about to end stream, though. So there is no point to actually turning the bot on at this point, I feel. Wish I could have some way to connect that, though. This part looks a little bit empty. Let me just add some random coins in here just because I can. Some random coins, because why not? I think I should have an actual mushroom platform this time, though. Like, that comes up through here. And have it actually be, like, a red platform, you know? So people can actually do something up here, in a legitimized red platforms on the grand ship here. And then after this will be the end. So I will have to grab all these now. Hey, I said I'm trying to grab you. Put you there. Hey! What's the problem? There we go. And now I just gotta move you. Which works, because I can create a little thing in the at the back of the grand ship here. And yeah, we'll have an easy access thing up there. I guess it also makes it look like there's another airship up there, too. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Although I need to figure out where they stop so I can stop the whole coin collection part. Okay, so yeah, it'll stop here at this point, which means you have a way into here if you knock it down fast enough, regardless. I don't want that. In fact, I don't want a lot of stuff with this setup. I'm gonna move this back one. Maybe even 2. So that way it lines up like that. There we go. I also just realized I'm not gonna have burners for some of my stuff as a result here too. Because if I copy this, that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. No more space for anything. I guess I could include doors to help people climb up to here, though. Nah, I'm gonna put it as part of the back, the butt of the grand ship here. So in the grand ship, there's like a little access point back here. And there's also a way up through here. I'm actually gonna, I'm not gonna have carpet on that just because of that. Where's blue pipe? I forgot where pipes were. Oh, there, pipe. There we go. Mushrooms work as well for red carpet. Yeah, it might actually be better in this case here, actually. Let's just do the mushroom instead. Let's just do... Oh, it goes behind that, of course. I gotta make it go above it again. As long as it's the same height, it won't work. Gotcha. There. There! Not quite like that. It needs to be there. Got it! Now it looks connected! But in actuality, there's a little bit of a thing that shows up here as a result. I'm gonna make it so it looks a little bit like that then. I guess I could just make it the same size as it too, actually, thinking about it. We're just being a bit weird with this now. Too specific. There we go. And then I can just fill this in. It's not a big deal. Thinking of it, there's no point of... No, that's used for that. Hey! There we go. Actually, I want these to be a little lower. Cover! There we go. Semi-solid took priority. No, that's fine here. Right? And this also kind of works in here too, because I can do, hang on, let me extend this down. There we go. They kind of work like a one-way thing, but if I really want to make it so it's not a one-way, I can just do this. They're all hidden blocks in here. Though here I'll make it so you can jump out of it. Because why not? I'm also going to increase the height of this. No fish! Not here! Oh, but that makes it... No, I can do that, can't I? There we go. Yeah, that works. Actually, I just make it so that players can't go in here in general, I feel. There's one easy way to do that that will cost up one thing only. There we go. I guess technically any bomb could be tossed in here as well, though. How do I prevent bombs from being tossed into here like that? Oh, wait, no, I got an idea. That's actually pretty simple. Like that. I'm gonna extend it a little bit, though, just so it doesn't look too... like that, you know? I guess that means I can get rid of that now. No, maybe I should. Just to make it so players can't just go through here, you know? It's only gonna be that, though. That's a good troll with those hidden blocks. No! No hidden blocks! They're gone! I hated them, so they're dead. I murdered the hidden blocks. Yeah. Boom. That's now part of the ship. And this is also part of the ship, like this. Uh-oh. Ah, dang. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, I guess, you know? I can always include this underneath just to make sure, after all. Except now, I have to do it like that, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, this should be fine. Though I don't know how to set up that part so it connects so well. Let me just... Can I extend this one more? I can! Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. And most importantly, because it's an airship, I gotta include a few of these on it. We did it! We got the burners to work! Yay! I'm gonna do it like that, so there's a way to easily get down there. But yeah, this goes here. Oh, I had an extra key, that's right! Damn, Kaizo blocks are so 2015. yeah, they're so 2015. We don't need those anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna include something like this here now to encourage arrow shots, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, just 4 coins. Because that's the end. Actually, if you go up here, does that cause them to pop out there? No. Oh yeah, they pop out. So I'm gonna have to include something to that's breakable there as a result. I'm gonna make it brick block so it looks a little bit different from the usual, though. And I guess I could put a sword in here, too, because... that way it's just like, oh, you're guaranteed to get the sword. You drop a bomb into there, it blows it up. Like a sword is simple, it blows it up, and you get more money out of it. Just free 80 coins, because why not? And then you go back. And you'll be fine. And I feel like including a slope now as a result. There you go. Kaizo block with fish is so 2026. People only get to the times like that. Yeah, we just need Kaizo blocks with fish in them. That's how it works. Ugh. We need more Kaizo blocks with fish in them. Also, I just realized I don't have any burners on this one here. So I'm going to include one. And that's all I can include for now. Unless I get rid of some stuff. I guess I can get rid of that and put a spike block on here instead if I really wanted to. The only spike blocks. The only spike block in the whole level. I guess I could get rid of these side ones too. In fact, I get rid of all those. Actually, nah, I need those to hide it. I need those specifically to hide everything else in there, you know? But now I can add some burners here. There. There we go.
Here we go.
There's some burner stuffs there. And yeah, if you want to go up there and do that stuff, you can, but there's otherwise, yeah. If you go too far, it'll cause that problem, and also, yeah. Also, I might as well include this here just to finish things off. I don't see why there shouldn't be a multi-coin block here.
Here we go.
If you want to go up there, I can include an invisible block. But I'm not putting a fish into it! I have no promised fish here. We'll be back later. Alright, SMM Piano. We are about to get off, though. I am about to finish the stream because this is, again, a shorter stream. So I appreciate you coming down here. You have yourself a good night. We'll see you next stream. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Still not turning on the bot. But yeah, that reaches the end of the level. You can go down here and you'll see this. And, like, yeah, you enter the door. You get one more lap. This area would have been pre-opened, though. Alright, see you on Tuesday. Yeah, thank you for coming, SMM. Have yourself a good night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Maybe I have too many of these here, also. We don't need this many burners. I'll take rid of those, too. Bing. That one only needs 3 burners. Now I can include a few more enemies! Which is clearly something important. I don't want too many enemies that are attacking players, but I wanted at least another that was up here. You know? I feel like the Rocky Wrenches and Koopa would probably be annoying, you know? Those are the main enemies anyways. We don't need any more enemies. We also have the Piranha Ball, which is the only one of its kind. Let me just zoom out to make sure. This one is Chain Chomps down here. The only Chain Chomps in the only Chain Chomp in the level, with one guy over there because I said so. Yeah. One Rocky Wrench. And then we got the final part where there's the only Hammer Bro in the level, and yeah, that's about it. And if you want to do whatever path you do here, there's something very important I need to check first, actually.
Here we go.
It's not physically possible to do that, what I was thinking here. You can remove some piranhas? Probably could. I'm gonna remove the fire spitting ones there, and then just make this one a fire spitting one instead. But yeah, looking at this setup here, I don't think I can actually make it around and do the thing there in time. So So I'm actually gonna get rid of this one, because this isn't a good design, I feel. Not for here, anyways. I definitely still want this to be able to shoot down to this thing, though. Actually, we should make this thing shoot out swords instead of monies. Actually, no, not yet. Shoot money, shoot money, shoot money. But not winged. Just shoot regular coin. Shoot regular money. I'm just gonna move this over here so it's a bit more of an easier sort of trek into here, you know?
Here we go.
Oh, he fell right away.
Here we go.
I guess I don't need the one-way there, though, anymore, if you think about it. I now just go like that. Mother frickin'! Okay. I almost. It's like this. There you go. And then you go up and around and rush back to get the 30. Got it. It's a bit hard to platform with the way this is set up. I'm gonna have to include some coin here to help me out. As well as add some coins down here because I can. I'm gonna add some coins up here because I can. In that form. But yeah, the whole point of this would be just to push it over here now, though. Just so it can lead to the secret. Because pushing it back here doesn't really do that much, you know? No rocks can be added if more sprites are needed. Yeah, but nah, I don't need any more sprites. I think we're good with that now. There's one thing I do want to add, though. Damn it, I'm still not out of sprites. I'm trying to run out of sprites here now, game. Stupid game not having us run out of sprites. I'm trying to run out of sprites here. Oh wait, I can just have a Koopa at the end too. Can always have a Koopa Paratroopa at the end, right? I'm gonna have a Koopa Paratroopa like this. So when it first shows up here, yeah, those two will die. And you go through here, and you'll see the Koopa Paratroopa like that. There we go. And he jumps off the stage! That's it. That's his whole purpose. He jumps off the stage trying to get to you. Perfect! Another Koopa Paratroopa wouldn't be too bad up here also. I'm still not out. Oh no, I'm out of objects now. There we go. I've successfully used every object I can to build a coin ship level like this. And there are no coins at the end like this. Instead, we have this up here, which, what do you even do? You shoot nothing. I'll have it shoot swords. The only reason for it to shoot swords is because I don't know what else to do. If you want to die, here's a pit. Now to include some arrows to let people know what they're supposed to do. Arrows are not part of that limit. We are fine. And there's no checkpoints because of the fact that, you know, we can't. I'm gonna include an arrow up there. There's like a little down here and up here arrow. So that's why, that's to say you can go either way, essentially. I'm gonna put a little arrow down here to say it's okay to go down there. Same goes for up here, a little arrow that points down there. Well, this one points only upward. And that's about it for the level. I'll just put an arrow here because why not? Alright! I think I've made pretty good progress on this level. You forgot the bonus rooms? Yeah, I'm not gonna do those today. I'm actually kind of running out of time, as I said. I said I had other stuff that I was going to do as well. I'm going to create access to the bonus rooms. I'm not going to finish making them yet, though. I still want to look for more ideas to help me build this. I'm just going to start doing this for now. But I do need to finish with the bonus sections here, though. So that is a big thing. That is true, though. I do need bonuses. All right. Let's connect all of these as well, too. Where is it? There. There we go. Do you have a bonus associated with you? No, you're not like that. Okay, so, oh, and the last one's down here. That's right. I still don't know if I'm gonna keep this style, to be honest. I might switch out to the, a different style overall. I'm just not sure yet. This is one thing I haven't put too much thought into, but as long as I got the main coin ship area out, I know at least I can get something prepared for this section. 3 isolated areas. Okay, they're not that naked. They're connected, and then there's this one that's like a one-way out path. Oh, so look at this. Look at this setup here. Look, the pipe actually goes into the other thing. Why not do underwater? You see, the problem with an underwater setup is, first off, it doesn't really fit the whole theming. I could have, like, forest, maybe. That way I can have an underwater section alongside, there being non-underwater sections. Which, hang on a second, actually. Ah, damn. That leads to a problem. See, I want to make sure the background actually fits, too. So I'd have to change the background so it looks different. Night airship slows coins down. Again, this is what I'm getting at. I haven't fully decided this stuff yet. I could have a night style of something. Though not night of that. Night airship we could use. That is true as well. And have some background stuff associated with it. But I haven't really thought of what to do for this style. Because this one... The bonus rooms are going to be big. I'm going to make that a very important thing. The bonus rooms are going to actually have a decent size to them. So that they're actually worth going out of the way for. But if you want to beat the level without them, you can still. But, like, they're big and they take some time. This one literally leads to itself and you come back out through it. This one leads to the blue pipe and this one leads to end. Which I guess this could technically be the fastest as a result. In a sense. But yeah, main goal is going to be stuff like that, though. The main goal is that, like, this is the end of the level. Like, yeah. I've got the main exploration part down. That's the main thing. I now need to create 3 isolated mini-games that can earn you, like, maybe a couple hundred coins per. They're all gonna... Like, okay. Let's start with the big thing that I think they all should have. Every single bonus area, I want to have an associated... Where is it? I want each one to have an associated 50 with them. Though one of them, I also want to be like a 10, 30, 50. So it's like, depending on how well you do, you get like that much. But then I want to include at least like a lot of coins that can just be collected. Admittedly, there was one idea I thought that was really cool from another level that we played before. I just don't know how to replicate something like that in SMB1 style because it was like crates and keys, if I'm not mistaken. Plus, it involved blocks that you had to go through with the keys, so like, yeah. A little bit awkward there. My point is, I have interesting ideas I would like to do, I just don't know how to do them. With the set that we have. Excuse me. I have hiccups right now. I don't know why. But yeah, main point is I'm trying to think of an idea for that. I have nothing concrete yet. I might want to build new ideas in the near future for that. So if you guys want to help me further with that, help me on Tuesday and Thursday when we actually do the Mario Maker stuff then, you know? We can get better ideas for it then. as for now, I am actually going to finish for this stream. So where is my outro thingy? I'm done. That's all I'm trying to get at. But yeah, thank you all for coming down the stream. Hopefully you all had a good time watching. I'm not going to exactly post my social link stuffs right now. But I will at least post, like, the Twitter so you know when I go live. But I'm going to do, like, a manual post. So you can see the Twitter. You can see the blue sky. If you want to know about, like, other things that... If you want to see, like, some VODs, there's the YouTube. Did I copy it correctly? I didn't know if I copied it correctly. I did not copy it correctly. Oh, yeah, there we go. The YouTube! If anyone has a link to the Discord, post it, please. I do not mind. I am curious. If people do. If you can. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully you all have a good night. Thank you all for coming on down. We probably will continue this next week when I get a better idea of what I want to do. But those are going to be like minigame rooms where I just try and put cool, unique ideas involving one of Link's abilities of some kind, you know? That's my goal. But that's going to do it for me. Next stream's going to be on Tuesday where we're going to be playing Mario Maker viewer levels. That's going to be the usual. We do the usual then. Wednesday's going to be party day as well. Yeah, that's it for me. All of you have a good night. I'm going to go raid someone right now. I feel like in a very party mood, so I'm going to go raid someone who is streaming Mario Party speedrun of that stuff because I feel like it. I'm going to raid Yoshi Phoenix right now. No, I already made my choice. Sorry. Is Composer building a level now? I could have raided them. Oh well, I already missed. No, they're playing Gartic. So it doesn't matter, they're not playing Mario Maker anyways. I already made my choice. That's how we're going. Yeah, thank you all for coming. Have yourself a good night. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. You said party games? I'm picking someone who's playing Mario Party. Fits. Okay, I'm going now. Alright, bye.